Barbie is the Island Princess is an animated feature film from 2007. This was directed by Greg Richardson, written by Alana Lesser and Cliff Ruby. And we have a voice cast including Kelly Sheridan as Ro. And Ro, at the start of the film, washes up on an island as a young child. And with nowhere else to go and no other humans in sight, she is raised on this island among the animals. And years later, a prince visits the island and maybe has a connection to where Ro originally came from. All of that happens quite quickly. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of Ro growing up. One could argue that that was maybe slowing the narrative down a bit, because the main narrative kicks in once we begin to question whether this prince has any connection to Ro. But I would have liked to have just seen a little bit more background information, which is unusual for me. Usually I love films getting to the point immediately, but I think that aspect would have been quite fascinating and would have helped us to understand Ro as a character a little bit better. But other than that, once we got to the narrative, the pacing afterwards was fine, and I don't have any issues with that. I think the story was well handled, everything flowed well. I wasn't emotionally invested in it though. It's not my kind of narrative in general. I wasn't too concerned what the final outcome would be, or indeed where Ro came from. I wasn't that bothered about finding that out, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. There are no issues there at all, and the characters are well enough written. So as a story, it's not my kind of thing, and certainly not what I look for in a Barbie film, but it is absolutely fine. The animation is okay. Some of the scenery is gorgeous. Some of the characters' faces are a little rough and not the nicest to look at. The red panda is absolutely adorable though, such a beautiful character. The music as well is really beautiful, absolutely stunning to listen to. And in general, I guess I can sum up by saying Barbie is the Island Princess is an absolutely fine film. By no means is this a favourite, but there's nothing really wrong with it either. The animation is generally fine, the narrative works well for the most part, the characters are well written, the voice acting is very good as well, and the music is really lovely. If you're a Barbie fan, check it out. As I said, it's not what I look for in a Barbie film, but there's nothing really wrong with it. I wouldn't watch it again, but in general, it's not a bad experience, and if it sounds like a film for you, then I'm happy enough to recommend it.